My name is Shannon, and I'm going to need your cooperation. In about 1.5 minutes, I am going to blow this whistle and put my hand in the air. And when I do so, you need to sit down and be quiet as fast as possible, please. The reason for that is, if I'm going to teach you about using games, we're going to play a game in 60 seconds. Here's how it's going to work. Everybody to the right of this hole, I don't know what that is, your team hokey. Everybody to the left of the hole, your team pokey. Within your team, you're going to have 60 seconds to begin clapping a rhythm. 2 teams, 60 seconds, clap any rhythm better than the other side of the room. Do you understand? Because it's almost time. Go. It's the same rhythm. Okay. So we're going to cut our time early because you know what? That was an amazing show of unity. I was looking to create competition, and you guys went all Seattle and clapped the same rhythm. And look our time's not even up. I'm pretty impressed, and actually I like it and hope we can be a demonstration to our country. So, you should stop now. My whistle should just be going off. So let's just talk about what you've done to me, because I was timed 15 seconds at a time. I had the whistle, and now I'm off. But you know what? I can recover because this is Ignite, and we can pull it together. Let's debrief. I want you to take a minute to notice your bodies. What do you guys feel? Are your heart rates a little bit elevated? You breathing differently? Did you move in your seat a little bit? That's because your central nervous system said, pay attention, something is happening. Just like mine did when you guys started clapping fast all together. So when our minds and our bodies are working together to say pay attention, what that means is we're ready for attunement. Attunement is the word that means you are in sync with the people around you. So you guys just attuned with 900 of your best friends, right? Attunement is very important to building trust. And as we all know, trust is key to having strong teams. So my talk is about building teams. There's other things that happen when we play games. I'm talking about like silly board games, like Pictionary. So we make eye contact. How many of us spend our days staring at screens? Can we imagine what would happen if we made some more eye contact? If we spent more time laughing? This idea of being reliant on people outside of a stressful situation. So yes, we may rely on our teams when we have a deadline or something stressful, but when you're trying to figure out like the Pictionary scribble, that's an entirely different piece of activation for your body. These are the kind of things that build that always elusive culture of fun. And we all know this is Seattle. We're all about innovation and creativity, and you can't have that without fun. So our teams need to laugh together, work together. The other thing is, games are a great way to get an idea of who on your team is leaders, who has great strategic ability. Trust me, you play a little Catan with somebody, you're gonna figure out what's going on, right? This is actually also a very useful hiring tool. So you can go sit in a conference room and ask some stuffy questions, or if you're at Google or Microsoft, you can draw some whiteboard pictures. But if you sit around a table and play games with somebody, maybe crack a beer open, you're gonna learn a lot more about that individual. So let's review, right? Games activate our central nervous system, and then they begin to create that process called attunement. And this is not just my idea. We have some tools and some science behind this. If you're interested in stuff like that, let me know. I'm happy to share. This attunement is the key to creating trust, and especially if you're a manager or a leader, it gives you good insight into your team. Furthermore, games are really cheap and accessible. Amazon Prime, you'll have them tomorrow, right? Way easier than doing trust falls in the forest with your team for the day, okay? And they're flexible. Figure out what you need to know. Do you need to find the negotiators on your team? Play a little Catan. You'll find out. So, my name is Shannon. I have done this before with teams. It truly works. If you have any questions, here's my email address. I would love to hear from you. Thank you.